Good afternoon. This is Paul Karp, Vice President of Business Development at GreenBiz, and I'm here in the GreenBiz studio with Haley Lowry, Global Director of Sustainability from Dow. Haley, welcome to GreenBiz Studio.
Thanks so much for having me.
So we had you yesterday on our main stage talking about a range of different topics, including ocean plastics. Are there things that you wanted to kind of build off of or add to that are a little bit more specific on projects that you're working on?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. And let me just take a step back for maybe those who didn't have a chance to watch that and tell you a little bit about our sustainability journey. Dow has been a leader in sustainability for many years. And recently, with all that you've seen about plastics waste, we believe that plastics are vital for a circular economy. And there are several things that we're doing along that front. We don't believe that plastic should be in the environment, and we're working on big investments and programs and projects to actually make sure that that doesn't happen. And also that plastics can be used for a circular economy and a circular world, and there are several projects on that. So maybe on the first side of really getting plastics out of the environment, one of the big investments that we've made is we're a founding investor of Circulate Capital, which is working on financing options and different players in Southeast Asia and India that can work on scaling solutions to get plastics out of the environment. And these may be smaller opportunities, but it's something that's absolutely important to us. And the second one is the Global Alliance to End Plastic Waste. And this is one that we're very excited about and honored to be a part of, that is spanned across the entire value chain, from waste management companies to brand owners, resin manufacturers, and converters. So it's really got the entire value chain working together to solve that. And that's $1.5 billion of investment.
It's a huge investment.
Yes, into infrastructure, into cleanup, into education, and really an innovation to pool together those resources to say, we want to do things at scale to solve this.
So this was touched on a little bit in the discussion yesterday, but why now? Why is this the sort of pivotal time, it seems like, in plastics, where big companies like Dow are making investments and really committing to a circular economy?
Yeah, I think several reasons. One, the China Green Sword Initiative really helped kick things off of countries saying that you just can't ship your low-end waste to China, which I actually think is a really great thing. Then individual countries are forced to deal with their waste and find outlets for them. And I don't like to look at it as waste. I like to look at it as a resource. So it's a resource for that country also. And some of the existing projects that we have maybe in that space of really turning things to a circular economy are, we are a material science leader, and so we like to design products or projects or packages around structure simplification. So if we can design the structure for it to be more recyclable, we have a technology called Recycle Ready, which has really taken off, and that's something that we can do with brand owners and with our customers. And then the second thing, and in that we also have a compatibilizer technology, which actually allows you to recycle different materials within the same package. And the second things that we're doing is really trying to find end markets for the used packaging that might be laying around. I think it's not collected if there's not a demand for it, and there's not a demand for it if there's not a value for it. So we're really working on some end applications, and some of the projects that we've done in India, Indonesia, and Thailand, and actually replicated to North America, have built 40 kilometers of roads that have taken used plastic and put that into the roads, built with our asphalt modification Elvaloy technology. And this has helped improve the performance of the overall road while lowering the economic costs. So it's really a self-sustaining business model that can be used all over. And so that's one of the exciting projects that we've done.
Great. Well, it seems like there's a ton happening, a lot of awareness on the consumer side, on the large company side, a lot of NGOs are involved. Are there other NGOs that you're working with then and other stakeholders that are a part of this broader equation?
Yes, we've actually been working with Ocean Conservancy for about 30 years, and we started our partnership with them with the International Coastal Cleanup. And last year we decided to take this to the next level. We really challenged our own employees to pull their weight. I don't know if you know this, but on average, globally, about every person generates about 4 pounds of trash per day. And so we said, hey, go out and collect your 4 pounds of trash. And that created a lot of awareness within our own individual employee base to saying, well, why is the you know, if we found caps all over the beach, why are there caps that are on the beach? Could you redesign your package so that it's completely attached and it's made with the same material, it's more recyclable? So it started the dialogue or the thinking along that line, and I'd say that's one of the great ways is to start to get involved, even with something like that. So I would encourage other people to join their initiatives, join ours. We'd love to have you and be a part of becoming aware. And then the second thing is really, and I know you talked about a little bit about NGOs, but I want to give some advice for people of how else they can get involved. Specifically in North America, there's the How to Recycle label that is, most of the retailers are deciding to put on all of their packages in their stores. And this will help the general consumer decide, okay, is this recyclable or is this not recyclable?
Right.
And the goal is obviously to make everything recyclable, but if it's not, there are store drop-off locations and those systems do exist, and so the consumer base, we should utilize those systems that exist. It might be a little extra work, just like it's a little extra work to take your reusable bag to the grocery store to go take it out, but you'll have to collect your film or your bags and then take it back to the store, but it's a system that exists all over the country and we should utilize until we can get to the point where we can put everything into our bin, which is the ultimate goal. Yes.
Well, good. Haley, Lowry, thank you again for your insights on our main stage and here at Green Studio.
Thank you so much for having me.